Oh, just coming in for a landing in your own body. Yeah, take a couple of big, deep breaths. Oh, what the? And hold on for 1 second. Feel what it feels like to be you on the planet Earth in this moment with everything that you feel in your body. Try to let go of whatever came before and come in for a landing in this moment, in this very moment, this precise moment right now. We'll take 3 big breaths. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Let it go. Inhale. Open chest, lungs, and heart. Exhale. Let it go. One more. Open it up. Exhale. Let it go. And just do a little bounce and shake. If it feels okay to jump, jump. If it doesn't feel good to jump, don't jump and just bounce. Just give your bones the information that there's a little bit of stress on them and they can get stronger, right? When we challenge our bodies and put some stress on it, shake it out in different areas. When we challenge and stress our bodies, we give the information, we send the chemical signals or the movement signals into our systems to get stronger. All right. And then let's come in and do the lymph flush. So rubbing your hands together, getting some energy, some heat, some awareness and sensitivity. And then right hand to your left clavicle, above and below the clavicle. Just massaging it out, moving that tissue around without digging in deeply. Just gentle touch on your own body. And then the same thing on the other side, left hand to right. And this is the first place where we want to start that lymph flush, right here on the clavicle. Under that, the subclavian vein is drawing in that lymph and it returns back into the bloodstream and filters out. And then we'll take it around the angle of the jaw, both sides, really gentle. So right here, between your ear, or around your ear and your neck, that little jawline area, getting in there, really gentle. I like just do little sort of little circles with my fingertips. If it hurts, go easier. I was out last night at a art opening and it was packed and it was so loud in there and it was just people talking in that room and it was just like, ah. So in order to, have any kind of conversation, everyone was yelling. And it was just like, oh my God, it was so overwhelming. But then I had a sore throat from even talking to anyone. It doesn't hurt today, but just like being aware of our environment and like how that affects us on a physiological level. All right, we're going to take our hand. This is right hand to my left, that angle of the jaw, and I'm just going to comb it down, drawing down from the angle of the jaw down my sternocleidomastoid, the big muscle right there, toward my collarbone. Same thing on the other side, 3 or 4 times. And then coming into our face, right next to your nose, little circles. Squish up your face, open up your face, mobilizing. Really gentle. It doesn't have to be hard. We're not pushing in. We're moving the surface, the skin, and the superficial fascia over what is underneath. Then coming just below your cheekbone, so sliding down under your cheekbone. In there, really gentle, soft, not painful. Squish up your face, open up your face, mobilize your face. Don't lock it up, right? Don't lock up the mask of your face. All right, rub your hands together. 10 little dragons. We're going to start just above our eyebrows and run through the forest 3 or 4 times. Just letting your fingertips get in there, moving your scalp around, up and over the top, down the back. And then however it feels good for you, getting in there. We're going to add one more thing here. It's going to be weird if you have earbuds in. So what you're going to do is just grab your ear and pull down, pulling down. Maybe go around your ear as well. Gently, you're not hurting yourself. Good. Shake that out. And we're going to go to this K27 point, collarbones just an inch or two down. There should be a little indentation and circling in there. You could do it with both hands or one hand, whatever feels good to you. Energy point, bringing yourself back to yourself, bringing the parts of you that may have flung off out into the world, inviting them back in, nourishing your own system, organizing your brain, body, mind system, your brain, your body to work in coherence, working together so that the whole system of you is working together, not working against itself, right? So if you're saying shitty things to yourself, you're hearing that. We're going to say kind things to ourselves inside our heads. We're not going to objectify our bodies. We're going to be present in the experience of being in this body mind system. Or maybe we're not. That's the goal. All right. And then we're going to do the thymus thump, little Tarzan. Oh, bringing the vibration of sound into your tissues, into your bones, into your sinus cavities. Oh, feeling into what it feels like to have this body. Shake it out. Right hand to the left armpit pack, squishing around. So we're back to the lymph flush. So this whole thing that we're doing, little reboot, is for the lymphatic system. It's for your energy. What does that even mean? Feel into it. Feel into what it means for you. Take it to the other side. Am I feeling disorganized and scattered, or can I bring it in and come into coherence and clarity? Working together with my own body mind system. I'm on a physio ball, so I can bounce around and do this. Highly recommend physio ball. Spend some time bouncing in the day. Good for your tissue, good for your body. Then let's come in. So right here, this stripe here is about where my sister Nikayla is, deep into my body. So squishing in and up. Gentle, squishing. We're going to add a little breath work here. We're going to do 10 reaches up and pull down, deep diaphragmatic breathing. Think of breathing into your belly and then blowing it all out for 10, going 10. It's always challenging to count that. And let's just do an easy, gentle, not your hugest twist, but a little twist so your diaphragm is moving around over your organs. Thinking of that twist happening right here in the middle body, not your biggest, but just something. And then we're going to come back to the lymph flush and into the inguinal fold between your pubic bone and your hip bones. Relax your belly, relax your gut body. And then taking your hands behind the eye of your knee, squishing around back there. You can bend and straighten. So we're moving from the inside and the outside of our body. And then come around to the front of your knees. Just give them a squeeze. Squeeze your knees with your fingers. Shake it out around to the back of your body. So here's where my sacrum is right here. And here's like the connection of the bones of my sacrum to my iliac. iliacus, the big iliac bones of my hips. And I'm just going to go in there and give that a little hit. Gentle, letting that tissue soften and release. Good. And then I want to do a little bit more standing stuff. So reaching out. Actually, let's do this balance thing first. No, let's do this first. Elbow to knee, cross body movement, big elbow to knee, and then we'll come into the vestibular system in a minute. Big step from side to side, big weight shift. One diagonal of your body reaching out, the other diagonal coming in. And then we're going to change it to the back, just touching your foot in the back. Good. And then coming in, you can put your foot down if you need to, but the idea is to try it with your foot off the floor. If you need to touch down, touch down. If you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. But we're training our vestibular system, our balance a little bit. Those little teeny bones inside your ear. We're going to look up and down as you stand on one leg, doing whatever you need to do to help you balance. If you need to put your foot down, put your foot down. And then switch it to the other side after you've done it like 3 to 5 times. Balancing on the other leg. You may find that one is easier. If this is a piece of cake, try it with your eyes closed. If it's too challenging, put your foot down. Make it work for you. Good. Back to the first side. You're going to turn your head, woo, from side to side. Take in your environment. See the light, the shadow, the plants. If you're taking in your environment and it's stressing you out, like, oh my God, I have to do this, do that, let go of that part of yourself and just come into pure color, form, shape, and light, not some huge judgment about what needs to happen next. And then change it to your other side, same thing. Standing on one leg. Feel your breath. And then come back to the first leg, and head is going to tilt side to side, ear towards your shoulder. Again, put your foot down if you need to. Hold on to something if you need to. Do whatever you got to with your body to help you balance. And then switch it to the other side. Same thing. Woo! Fight's the good fight to keep up. All right. And then the last thing we're going to do here is you're going to stand on one leg, but the other arms and legs are going to move all around. So taking up space, trying different things. Woo, balancing, kicking the plant, but not too hard. Just see what it's like if you can stand on one leg while the rest of your body moves. So this is all great stuff for your hip socket. It's great for your feet, for your balance. Ideally, do this with bare feet or socks on a hard floor. Change it to the other side, same thing. Finding ways to throw yourself off and then throw yourself off vertical and then not lose your balance. This may actually be easier than standing kind of stiller and balancing. So remember that always our alignment is changing and shifting. Posture is dynamic. It is not a stable thing that's locked and rigid. All right, let's take it down to the floor. Let me have a little sip of water. Coming down onto your back on the floor. Ah, relax for a second. Just breathe. Feel the parts of you that you can feel connecting to the floor. like the bony landmarks that are sticking out into the floor. Like I can feel my elbows really easily, back of my hips, my shoulder blades, back of my head. And then I can also feel some of the squishy surfaces of the soft tissue. Just feel into the back space of your body, connecting to the floor, bringing awareness to the back of your body, non judgmental awareness, right? Just experiential awareness. Like I can feel it because I am on it. And from there, I'm just going to do a little wiggle, head, tail, smashing around into the floor, inviting any tension in my shoulders, my neck, my jaw to just soften up. Ideally, breathing through your nose. And then start to just stretch out and roll, like one side, the other side. Give yourself a little moment of free flow, like we did when we were balancing up, but now you're on the ground. Feeling the space around your body with this different relationship to gravity. Letting yourself massage out, stretch out anything that needs to stretch out, right? This is free flow. You don't need to look like what I'm doing. You could look very different. Giving your body a chance to feel into itself, feeling into your own experience of being in your body and listening in. What would feel good? Sometimes we're just imposing on our bodies the whole time, like we're going to do this and then we're going to do that. Give your body a chance to have a moment of free, independent play on the floor. Letting go of like the crystallization of crusty thinking patterns or um, cultural impositions on who you are or should be. Just let that fall away as you roll around a little bit. Free flow in your body. Hydrating the inner body, letting the joints just move as they need to or as feels good to you. And then we're going to wind up on our backs again. Hands down by your sides, lifting your pelvis up, feeling your feet connected to the floor, hamstrings, back body working, circles with your pelvis, circling around, strengthening up that femur head, your thigh bone in the hip socket, mobilizing the joints of your body. Change direction. Try to relax your shoulders, your neck, and your jaw. Then come into center. Stretch the whole thing long. Reach your arms and legs away from center. You're going to bend your knees. Just pull it in. Inhale along the floor. Slide it out. Bend your knees and elbows. Little crunch. Slide along the floor. Lengthen and reach. Knees and elbows towards each other. Slide it out. Reach long. Upper versus lower. Slide it out. Reach it long. Bringing it together. Two more like that. Slide and reach. Bring it in. Last one. Slide and reach. Bring it in. And this time we're going to open it out to the side. Open to the side. Bring it in. Open to the sides. Bring it in. Open it up. Fold it in. Open it up. Fold it in. Open it up. Bring it in. Last one. Open. Bring it in. Lower your feet back down to the floor. Let's do an opposite arm to leg thing. So let's open out into the shape of an X. So it's like what we were doing standing, but now it's elbow to knee on the floor and slide it out. Opposite arm to leg, reach it out. Exhale up, inhale open. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can also leave your head on the floor for this. So you could pick up your head as you're doing it, but you could also leave it down. And you can always try both, right? I like to try things. If somebody says I should do it this way, then I just naturally have to try it that way. Like I gotta try a different thing. Especially when people say it has to be like this, then I think, does it really have to be like that? Or could it be like six other different ways? And it can be six other different ways or infinite other different ways. So anytime somebody's trying to lock something down into one thing, I immediately start to question the whole situation. All right, let's open it up, bringing it arm and leg together straight. Open it back up, bringing it together. Open it up. And if you're like that, if you're like me and you need to try 60 different ways of doing things, then just keep changing it up, right? Notice how it is each time. Good. We're going to try one more version. You're going to go elbow to knee, straighten it up, open. Elbow to knee, straighten it up, open. Elbow to knee, extend, reach it out. Elbow to knee, extend, reach it out. Keep breathing, elbow to knee. Stretch and open, elbow to knee. Stretch and open. One more time each side, up. Reach, lengthen, up. Reach, lengthen. Dig your heels into the floor. Take a heel rock and imagine you're like a really overcooked lasagna noodle in a wave and it's just mobilizing your whole body. So you can't be rigid and stiff. Like your lasagna noodle body is just moving with the wave. I like lasagna as a metaphor for lots of different things. But let the lasagna noodle move, mobilize, soften, relax. Good. And from there, we're going to roll all the way over onto our bellies. So coming onto your stomach and bend your knees and let your legs fall from side to side. Body as lasagna. And then tops of the legs, or tops of the feet to the floor, hands next to your chest. We're going to do a baby cobra. Up and exhale down. Inhale, working your back. Exhale, lift and lower, up and lower. You're going to keep pressing up, hands on the floor, and then bring it back down, coming as high as feels good to you. If you feel like you want to, you can try bending your knees, touching your toes towards your head. And then take it back into a child's pose. Breathe and melt. Soften, wiggle around side to side, let it go. Free up your tail, relax your neck, relax your jaw. So easy, gentle flow in the whole head-tail connection. Reach your arms out and come up. We're taking it back down to our bellies. We're going to do a little baby cobra head circle. So ear towards your shoulder, coming up, ear to the other shoulder, bangs to the floor, forehead to the floor. Circling. If it feels like too much, then don't do it. Go the other way. Like 3 times is plenty. Circling around. And then what we're going to do is you're just going to, where do our hands want to be? You're just going to come up with your upper body just a little bit and then reach over to one side. Come back, drop it down. Just a little lift, go towards the other side, bring it back and come down. Up, look towards, you could just turn and look towards your tail. Come back, up, shift to the side, look back, bring it in, down, up, shift, look back, bring it in, down, up, shift, look back, bring it in, down. Relax for a second. As we're doing this type of stuff, like we want to be working at like a level of tension in our body on a scale of 1 to 10 when we're doing these exercises that's maybe between a 3 and a maximum of a 6, right? So we're not working our hardest and really going for the burn with this. We're mobilizing, getting some free flow in our body, working with a lower level of tension, ideally, so that we're not, especially in these types of positions, which you may not do a lot, right? Unless you do them a lot, and then you can add a little bit more work. Relax, take it back into a child's pose. Breathe into it. Just surrender into the child's pose. Let your head drop into the floor. Arms wherever they want to be, either out in front of you or down by your legs. Breathing into your body like you're a bubble. Big exhale. Try to exhale everything out. And then inhale. Fill up, breathing all the way down towards your tailbone. Even though the breath is only going into your lungs, but the diaphragm is then going to push down. So imagine that you're breathing all the way down to your butt, breathing all the way down to your tailbone. And then roll it up through your spine. And we're going to come into a forearm plank. So, forearms on the floor, knees off. If you're more challenged, knees are on the floor and you just stay here. If you're okay, knees off the floor, pushing forward and backward. And then come into center, one knee to the floor at a time, parallel. We're going to go parallel, parallel, and then cross under, cross under. Parallel, parallel, twist, twist. 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 Knees touch, crossing, crossing. Last one, knees, knees, cross it over, take it down. Just breathe. Breathe, feel your heartbeat, feel what it feels like to be in your body. Breathing as deep as you need to. And then from here, we're going to slowly and gently push ourselves away from the floor in any way that feels good. Start to come up and then bring yourself all the way up in any way. So we are doing our getting up and getting down exercises, bringing it back down to the floor all the way to a full splat, either on your front or your back, coming up all the way, taking it down. I'm just going this forward way right now, but I want to be able to get up and down forward. I want to be able to get up and down sideways. Use your hands, even yourself out, do both sides, full splat, bringing it back up. I want to be able to get up and down on my back. With or without arms, depending on where you are in your movement journey, you might need to use the chair, the table, something to help you get up, something to help you get down. Finding different ways of getting up and getting down, right? They don't have to be as diverse as the ways that I'm doing it, but they could be, right? We're moving towards different ways of mobilizing to get ourselves up and down. Because whether you can do like 50 crunches or 50 push-ups or anything like that does not matter if you can't easily get up and down off the floor. And so this may be new to you, and you might notice that you're actually getting more exercise getting up and getting down than you are doing 50 crunches. So this should be in your practice, especially if you have kids, grandkids, animals. It's nice to be able to get down on the floor with your pets, your people, and gravity. Getting down into the floor, relating to gravity is a skill that we all want to have. And it's great for the tissues in our body, great for our bones, great for our body to learn, oh, it's safe. It's safe to get down. It's safe to get up. And I can use whatever I need to. If I need the table, a chair, something to hold onto. But from that, we're going to come up because another super important thing is leg strength. Yeah, that was a lot of exercise actually, getting down and getting up. So we're going to open up into a big second position. My feet are turned in slightly, so it's not 180 degrees in the feet. They're turned in, knees over the toes, taking it down, pressing up. So it's like it's a ballet, it's a grand plie. You want to keep your back going up and down in the same verticality. So we're not doing like a squat like that. We're doing knees over the toes. Doesn't have to go deep. Go as deep as feels good to you. Taking it down, taking it up, taking it down, coming up. Knees over your toes. Push the floor away. Strengthening your quads, your glutes, and your hamstrings, all working as we're doing this. 4 more. 3, 2. Next one, we're going to go down and stay there, and you're going to lift one heel and then the other. Lift, down, lift, down, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, up, down, 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Shake it out. Shake, 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 jiggle, shake your whole system, bounce it out, let it go, breathe. And then we're going to do parallel, just trying to decide which way I want to show myself. Feet are parallel, stick out your butt, arms go forward and come up. Reach and up, bend, up, reach it out. Up, arms forward, tail back. Up, 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Take it into a forward fold. Open your feet wide. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. If you need to be up here or with something in front of you, you can do that. I do want to just show you this as an option. Another reason to have a physio ball is you can move and you have the ball in front of you. That is an option. But if you don't need it, great. Shifting from side to side, freeing up your spine, breathing. Come into center, bend your knees, bring it all the way up. We're taking it back down to the floor. If you have something weighted, I've got my 8-pound ball. You could use like a single weight or a set of weights. This is a 3-pound weight. Sometimes I use them and I just hold them. We're going to do a little bit of ab stuff with the ball. Abs, shoulders, back. Back gets a massage as you are working out. So knees together, feet are turned in, heels are wide, circles around your body with ideally something weighted. If you have injuries, rotator cuff stuff, and you can't go with a weighted item, you could also hold your hands together and circle this way. If it hurts in the joints, just bring it in closer. Change direction if you haven't already changed direction. Breathing. Exhale up, inhale open. Last one. Good. Getting rid of your ball or your weight, whatever you got. Let's just come in, shake everything out, free up your head-tail connection, hands, legs shaking so that the muscles aren't gripping anymore. They're really free, easy movement. And we'll take a happy baby pose, squishing around in your happy baby. Breathe. Releasing your back, massaging through your back as you roll around. Yeah, so for me, if I wake up and my back is hurting, I get on the floor and I just roll, slowly rolling from side to side, maybe twisting, but I take my time. Like I could just be rolling for 10 minutes, slowly letting my body soften, giving my nervous system the information that it's okay, it's safe, it doesn't need to grip on so much. So let's just work with that rolling for a minute, rolling from one side to the other, really relaxed, massaging out your hips, letting your shoulders, neck, and head relax, melting into the floor. Try to stay present with what it feels like in your body as you pour your body of water from side to side. Slow, gentle movement. Ideally, your head is touching the floor. It may pop off if you have a fair amount of tension in there. So we're working towards head touching the floor, but maybe it pops off, and you might even need a pillow under your head here. So let yourself have whatever it is you need to make the exercise work for you. Relax your face, relax your jaw, massaging out your back. Also, if I'm sore, like if I'm sore from working out too much, I like to roll around and get the fluid moving in my body, especially in different relationships to gravity. We're going to let this roll take us around to hands and knees. Coming to your quadruped. In the quadruped, just shift your body sort of from side to side, right? We do a lot of cat-cow. We do things that are kind of forward, backward, but we don't often do this side-side movement. So let yourself shift from side to side. Looks like this. And then you're going to take one leg out behind you and you're going to make circles in the back space, just circling. If you feel like you got this, you can take the opposite arm up off the floor. It's just an option. You don't have to do it. Long spine. Flex your foot in the back and change direction. And bring it in. Switch it to the other side. Find the circle first. And then if you've got it going on, reach out your arm. If you're having a hard time navigating that circle, then just do the leg and don't do the arm. Flex and change direction. Good. And come in. Walk your knees back a little bit. Big circles with your hips towards the floor. Reach your butt back behind you. All of this movement is giving our bones and our joints the information and our soft tissues to hydrate and to strengthen. Change direction. Movement hydrates tissue, right? So it's not like sometimes you drink a lot of water and it's just kind of going right through you. We want to get movement in there to call the water into our body. It's like if you squish out a sponge, put it in the water, it's going to pull all that water back in, right? So we want, if we're inflamed, we want to squeeze some of that out through movement, right? So movement, we could say, is a natural anti-inflammatory because it's getting the tissue and the fluids to come back to a healthier homeostasis, ideally. Let's take it into a downward dog. Walk through your feet, bend one knee, bend the other, stretching out your calf and Achilles. letting your hip dip down one way and then the other. And then lift your heels high, scoop your belly in, round your spine, roll it forward. Keep coming into an up dog. If you can, go over the tops of your feet and then drop your head, push, roll it back up to the downward dog, heels down. Heels lift, scoop your belly in, roll it forward. Keep coming all the way into an up dog. Look up, drop your head, push with your arms, roll it up, take it back, heels down. Last one. This time we're just going to take it into the plank. Rolling forward into a plank, 10 counts to come down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Interlacing your hands behind your back. You're going to inhale up and then double pulse. Heels, heels. Upper body, lower body. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 2. Last one. Push the floor away. Take it back to a child's pose. Let your head drop down. Just gently shift your body from side to side. Relax your brain. Unclench the fist of your mind. Let go. Tune into the fluid sensation of being a human in a body. The biomorphic. Our biology is always shifting and changing, right? Like our blood is moving, our lymphatics are moving, like our breath is moving. Like biologically, we are movement. Deep thoughts. And movement can be really, really resourceful for us, like nourishing, resourcing our bodies. Let's come into, we're just finishing it off here, come into knee pose. I'm going to, oh, my hips are tight. So I'm going to do both legs. In a perfect world, your top leg is right on top of your bottom leg and your bottom leg is ankle directly below this knee. But if this is too much, you can lay back and do a figure 4. You can straighten the bottom leg. Make it work for you. Breathe. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. Coming up, opening your arms, side stretch toward the top leg. Lengthen up, side stretch toward the bottom leg. Couple of breaths there. Come up, spiraling towards the top leg. And then towards the bottom leg. Unscramble. Before we do the other side, just roll across one butt cheek and then the other, massaging out your hips and lower back. And then switch it to the other side, ankle over your knee. If you're wondering, did I do this side? I always wonder that. Think about when you did the side stretch, which way you went. Breathe into it, take it forward and down. Melt. And then come up, open it out, stretch towards the top leg, stretch toward the bottom leg, spiral towards the top leg, and then the bottom leg. And then come in, unscramble, bang it out, rotate in and out. Just give your calves a little hit, banging them out. Gentle movement, so we're not trying to bruise ourselves, but just getting the tissue moving, softening calves. And come to stand on your legs, butt to the ceiling, head hanging down. Shake your head no. Nod, yes. Bend and straighten your knees. Go as deep as you want to go. If you can get all the way down there into that squat, then bravo, go for it. If your knees hurt, keep it shallow. Really work with what feels okay in your body today. And then in the next one, you're going to draw your belly in, roll it up through your spine, coming all the way up to the top. I know I have some new people on my channel who are following, so yay! Thanks for showing up and bravo. Inhale, open. Exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Yay! Celebrate something. Right? Offload some anxiety, offload some stress just by shaking it out. Ah, here we did it, we did it. Yay! You won! You won the prize. All your best friends came to the party. They love you so much. Yay! It's your birthday. Whatever it takes to feel like you can let go of some stuff and feel some joy, have some fun, all those things. Alrighty, that is the end of it for the live stream. So feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things that helps a channel grow. Because amazingly, my channel is just backsliding. It's hilarious. Like I was up to whatever, one day or never. One day or never.